dreamed about having a race car when I was a kid. I had this MX-5 in my house a few years ago, and okay, let's try to build a race car. And it is not the fastest, it's not the prettiest, maybe it's the ugliest, but it's mine, I love it. Danke! Take whatever the fuck you have it, go out and drive. That's cost us words, and that's what pushes me all these years.
Internet? If you thought that the first Honda-powered MX-5 that would lap the ring would be this blue car,
you were absolutely wrong, because this is One Lap Heroes and we had a different plan for you. Although I have to say that this car is alive and well.
Sorry, yes. Important interruption. This is One Lap Heroes, and there is a new schedule that says that there is a video every Sunday. I know, there wasn't a video last Sunday, but that is because it was N24.
We were busy watching Gabriele Piana win.
Deliver! Also, it was the shortest N24 in the history of the race. However, back to
this very car, before we move into the other one. This car has an engine for 7 days, 10 days now.
It's the first time I see it.
It is the first time you see it, and things are happening at a very slow speed. But, you know, good things take time and patience.
And I want good things to happen faster. So this is why we have this video here. Last year, I filmed this very cool spotlight with Gaetano that has a K24NB. It's a very grassroots car. It looked rough around the edges, exactly the way that we like. We didn't know the guy.
He approached us, yeah, presented himself.
He's following the channel for some time, and he raced Time Attack Italia together with a couple of my friends. So we had some common friends, but like we didn't really know each other. And the moment we met and we started talking, I felt like it.
You spoke the same language, and he was
one of us.
One of us.
He's an engineer by trade, so it reminded me a lot like me, not like us, man. Our engineering skills are very similar with our presenting skills.
Yes.
Lacking.
Speaking of which, I've been told that there have been some budget cuts and the material failed in this video.
Okay, so the engine...
And now is the time that if you want to support the channel, you should do this, because
why are our microphones dying?
In this video, we failed. Actually, microphones died in the middle of the interview. The GoPro footage is a bit overexposed, and it was also like his first laps, so I was not very happy with the onboard. It's not, I think, representative of how cool the car is, but at the same time, it's so cool and exciting that I want
like
him
it
to see.
Because A is going to give me the boost that I need to see these cars working at the Nürburgring. Also, I want to see how he tackled the different challenges that the Kswap presents. And most importantly, I have to say, I do like that you show the video as it happened, because this car is coming back. This car is coming back
bigger, better, stronger.
Yeah, like BB with a boost. And I think it's cool to show the car the way it was here, the way Gaetano tackled his first laps, the way.
And I have a feeling that this is not going to be the last K20 or K24 Miata that we will present. This is going to follow soon. And I do think that there are more of these cars coming.
There are a couple of cars being built in Germany, in other places as well, but in Germany, at the Nürburgring, where we are right now. And I'm in contact with a couple of these guys, and we are, you know, sharing solutions and sharing also some misery and stuff. And eventually, at some point, you will see this car running.
This sounds like a commitment.
It sounds like a commitment. I have 2 dates for you. This car, actually, if you want to see it running, you will have to come to Spa on the 5th of November and to the Nürburgring on the 11th of November, because we're going to be there with our cars. I'm going to be with this car, which I already have enough with, and we want you to be there. So,
actually, if you are not there, eventually we're going to end up advertising VPN and saving things and supplements for your meals. And if you want to keep One Lap Heroes pure, you should actually go do the events with us and do the thing under there in the description, and help us keep the spirit of this channel as
alive
pure
and fresh
as possible.
This is how we're going to feel. Alive.
And I will also commit, if this car is finished and really attends the event, I'm going to put one Lap Hero video every Sunday to the end of the year.
That is a tall order.
That is a tall order. But you commit, I commit, and they actually get to enjoy some cool.
This is also a tall order, by the way, at the speed. You know, I mean, the Sagrada Familia will be finished before this. But
when it's finished.
I will be there in November.
Anyway, I think enough talking. I hope you enjoy this great on board.
Show me this.
Let's do this.
So my name is Gaetano Fichera. I'm a 39 years old guy which love cars and fast cars if possible. And this is my MX-5 from 2000. It was a 1.8 liter Miracle Edition, but I decided to make it a track tool as best as I can, as my finance will permit me. And I installed inside a K24 engine with a K20 head, and also upgraded all the car with aerodynamics in the front, in the rear, and better brakes, obviously, and better suspension. And I just eliminated everything that was not necessary. And it has also a 6-point roll cage. And it's a nice car to drive. I do the time attack in Italy. And it's a nice car, it's a fun car, and today, for the first time in my life, after years of dreaming, I was able to take here at Nürburgring a car of mine. car ran great, nothing broke, fortunately, and it was a great experience because I always dreamed about KMiata at the Nürburgring, but I never trusted myself that much to believe I can actually came here with a car, with a trailer, with my wife and my kid. And a few months ago, I started to realize that okay, maybe I can I can realize this dream, and I got it. So I'm really happy. I spent a lot of money, a lot of years on this car. At first, building myself with a 1.8 engine turbo of the Mazda, the stock engine. I put a turbo on it because it just doesn't move the Mazda MX-5. We all know that. After that, I came with the idea, stupid idea, to install a K20 in it, which was a very expensive experience, but also very, very enjoyable because the car sounds amazing, had a nice feeling. After a few races, I experienced that the 2000 was not the best engine because, yeah, it was full tuned, it was a lot of power, but I went for the big one, the K24 with the K20 head is basically a K20 stroker with 2.4 liters and has 230 wheels of power, and now it moves. It's not perfect, it's not how I want it. But now it moves really, really fast. That's basically it. I started this project because I always dreamed about having a race car when I was a kid. I had this MX-5 in my house a few years ago, and I did, okay, let's try to build a race car. And it kind of become a race car. It's not perfect, it's not the fastest, it's not the prettiest, maybe it's the ugliest, but it's mine, I love it, and it runs great. what I learned from this from this experience is that all the simulation, all the Assetto Corsa, all the Gran Turismo are not relatable to the real one, because the real one is another animal, another sport, another thing. This because in simulation you didn't feel how narrow the streets are, the racetrack is in some points. And when you start today, this morning when I started, I guessed, I remember it was narrower, but it's pretty large, because the first part where is the bridge is fucking large, then it goes like really in a L. And I also think that my approach was kind of right, because I didn't feel uncomfortable in any moments in the first laps. I feel like the car was sending me good vibes. I feel it, I can control it, and I start pushing more and more. And the track is fantastic, obviously, but for me it's not a track. For me a track is a 5 kilometers racetrack. You enter, you are pretty sure 99% of the time to exit alive. Here it's like going for it in the night, in the mountain roads, with someone that could come facing forwards you. That's the feeling you have on the Nürburgring, because you don't always see the track. You see bumps, you see guardrails, a lot of guardrails, you see yellow flags, but you don't ever see a racetrack. It's not a racetrack, it's an experience. It's like when we were young, we have the driving license for, I don't know, 2 days, and just banging in the roads, banging gears with whatever cars we have, and we enjoy the risk of the moment, because we were young and we were stupid, or at least that was what was here. I was in that mood in 18 years. But now I am almost 40 years old, so I understand that I have to calm down my feelings, and the Nürburgring is actually one of the best places, in my opinion, because you can have the feeling of being an 18 years old guy going in some mountain roads, some roads that you only know, not really the fact, but still feel a bit safer, because in the roads anything could happen. Here you have the same feelings, but it's a place where you have a bit of safety. I felt safe because I know the car, and actually I experienced that the aerodynamics helped me a lot, because I felt that the car, yes, will still absorb bumps and jumps sometimes here and there, but it really felt like it was planted on the ground, and every corner above 150 kilometers an hour, I felt that the car was really handling the right way.
I've been on ghosts as a kid, now I got house full of kids, where I keep when you're sick, keep making that money flip. I've been on ghosts as a kid, now I got house full of kids.
Sure, I have to say the last phrase. Take whatever the fuck you have it, go out and drive. That's Costa's words, and that's what pushes me all these years to take this car, go out and drive. Yeah, break it sometimes, but drive.